That is the question.
They call me James, I reduce them to stutters. All of you lying abusers get hunted. I come with truth and the proof you discover, and I'll give it to you, then you'll get to running like boom shakalaka. You 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 get to running like I just ask questions and you cook yourself. I could refute you, but you don't need help. I set you up to say truth from your mouth. You get proof when you shout that your fruit is in doubt. If you're truly devout, why you lying so much? I don't hide in the cut, I be firing you up. You thinking you sharp, but I'm lining you up. Bro, you won't scare me, stop trying to be tough. Y'all never focus, redemption seems hopeless. That energy soulless, and everyone knows this. We level these copers, cause heaven has soldiers that never give over to mental controllers. We over your head cause you don't know the spirit. Y'all go to Mecca to hope for forgiveness. How you atone by a stone when you kiss it? Next verse is worse, bro, you don't wanna miss it. They call me James, I reduce them to studies. All of you lying abusers get hunted. I come with truth and the proof you discover, and I give it to you, then you get to run it like boom shakalaka. 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 You get to run it like you wanna cry and then bring out the Arabic. I'ma turn arrogance into embarrassment. I'm having access to all of your scholars, and internet translates the Arabic for us. Dang it, there's more cause there's Christians that's Arab that give us the language like Sil, for example. Nowhere to hide your own lyrics will spank you. Then I'ma hit you from biblical angles. The fact that you think that us Christians are weak is exactly the reason you give us this beef. Attack all you want, but you getting this cheek, and I won't match your energy. God lives in me. River to sea, we gon' free Palestine, because they finna see when we tell them you're lying. Us Christians gon' pull them up out of the fire. When they ask who did it, just tell them the lion. Judah!
So, let's get back. God bless you guys, wherever you are, wherever you are. Wherever you are. Please, on the YouTube, when you see Zara, how is this? Guys, what am I in? 2 minutes, 38 seconds. 2 minutes, 38 seconds. That's right. 2 minutes, 38 seconds. Can't make this up. So when you guys on YouTube, can you hear me? YouTube, all good? YouTube, please, if you can, when you see you're in Sydney, come on, man, take me with you. Take me with you, man. I need something warm. YouTube, if you guys can hear me, just give me a quick one in the chat just so I know. Beautiful. When Zara gets into the chat, please remind me or tell her that I need her to DM me when Zara gets in. When Zara gets into the chat on YouTube, please tell her to remind me she needs to DM me. I need to talk to her. And now when it comes back down to this topic, as usual, guys, we allow the Muslims to make it make sense. We allow the Muslims to make it make sense. It's been a while since we did this topic, and we want to show Muslims that we can come back to it. We've given them some time to think about it and to try to find the right answers. So, welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Let's share this and let's see if we can just, learn. So Carrie says, 007 Chicago, it's freezing. I know, it's cold. It's cold, man. It's cold. And as us people that comes from the Africas, man, we don't do this cold weather too well. We don't like the cold. That's right, we don't like the cold. But guys, just on the reminder, when it comes to YouTube, if Zara does pop in, I needed to help me with something. So please. Now, getting back to this topic. Yesterday, I apologize. Yesterday, what happened was my main account decided to go circle the Kaaba. So, it left and circled the Kaaba. And then I wanted just to make sure, can someone block anyone that says it's hot in Cape Town? Kidding, just kidding. But again, so what I'm saying to you guys is, yesterday, my main account decided to go circle the Kaaba. And then I'd use this account just to test it, just to come back up and to see if I'll get any momentum. And a few people did join, the Word and I, King Drake, Rob Christian, and the next minute we were over 100 and something people in here, and Muslims. So unfortunately, we skipped YouTube because I wasn't ready to do another 10 minutes live and then watch it disappear. So I'm hoping we can copy yesterday and continue with where we left off yesterday, because the Muslims were wanting to engage. Now, it is Friday today, so today's a day that the Lord has made, and we shall rejoice and be glad in it, but that's only if you're Christian. If you're Muslim, today is the day that Allah wants you to do good deeds. He's like, if he likes his Fridays. He's a Friday kind of person, so he wants you to enjoy your Fridays by doing good deeds and coming to him. So all I'm asking you guys to do is share this with your Muslim friends. We want them to be able to answer. I've prayed for more patience. I've prayed to allow these people to finish sentences and to speak, but it's difficult, guys, when a Muslim is continuously lying about their God and their religion. It's just a shameful thing watching them. It's shameful how a Christian like me will read the Quran and tell you what Allah said, but the Muslim will tell you what Allah tried to say instead of trusting their God. This is why even when it comes to TikTok found it offensive for 434 to actually use the word strike. TikTok has better morals than Islam, Allah, Muhammad, and the Quran. So TikTok said, don't use that, find something else. So I had to use 434. TikTok didn't like that we talked about slavery. So I had to remove the word in 424, and also adultery, which is taught by the God of Islam, that it's okay, it's not a problem. This is taught in Islam. But TikTok said, nah, don't use those words because we find them offensive. So TikTok, again, has better morals than Islam, Muhammad, and the Quran. Then in 65.4, I used the term child bride or child marriage. TikTok was like, yeah, we don't like that either. So again, TikTok, once again, has shown better, better morals, better respect, better, than Islam, Allah, and Muhammad. But no one has a problem with eating pork, or everyone has Muslims have a problem with eating pork. So now, I've had to adjust. So this is why when you look at the screen, you'll notice that I had to use the numbers, the numbering systems, because I'm trying to make TikTok happy, because we we can't make any Muslim happy, right? So all I did was I picked up the verses from the Quran and I said, let's see how we're going to deal with this. So Hassan said, sad to see unemployed adults feeding their kids off TikTok live revenue. It's not the TikTok live revenue that pays my bills. It is, I'm a Mossad agent. I work for the Jews and I work for the Saudi prince. So he's paying me to do this because they're sick and tired of Muslims themselves. And, he wants to build the Cube as a casino. So I know that you're upset. You think that I'm living off this, dude. If you see how many gifts I get, if you think that those gifts could even pay for me to get, I'd say bubble gum, chewing gum, man, you'd be surprised, man. So either I'm getting, paid a heck of a lot of money, or I'm just taking time out to show people like you, Dustbin, the truth. And the truth is not in Islam, because look what you did. You couldn't defend my topic, but you went on the attack. You went on the attack because you thought that it was better to attack me instead of defend Islam. So all I'm saying to you is, which one of these is haram, not allowed, forbidden under normal circumstances in Islam? Why are you guys getting upset with me when it comes to these topics? I didn't write it. Like somebody questioned me the other day or yesterday, or maybe today, can't remember, about the video I just put out on my screen. So on my page, my main page, not on this page, I put a video out, and all we have is people reading what the Sahaba gave us. Now again, this is Allah gave us all these verses, not me. So if you're upset with anything, then, talk to Allah. Call Allah up, call Muhammad up, call your Sahaba up and say, listen, why do you allow this filth about sleeping with children when it goes against my moral compass? So you have no problem with me. What you have is a problem with Islam. So none of this is me. Same thing when it came to the video I put out on my main page about, we've got a hadith coming to us, hadiths, many, where Aisha was scraping stuff off Muhammad's clothes. Notice, I didn't say it. I didn't make this up. This again is coming from Aisha, from the Muslims, confirming that Muhammad was covered in man juice and Aisha used to scrape it off his clothes. Again, I didn't say it. Chris Claus didn't say it. Avery didn't say it. All these people didn't say it. Not even Rob Christian said it. We just repeating what your scholars have given us. That the Prophet of Islam was bewitched. We didn't say it. That he was wanting to unalive himself. We didn't say it. That he was covered in man juice. We didn't say it. That Aisha had to use her little baby fingernails to scrape it off. We didn't say it. We just repeating it. If you have a problem with it and you think this is blasphemy, then you have a problem with Islam, not me. If you think that any of this is disgusting and evil, then you should walk away from it. You should walk away from Islam, because the problem isn't me, it's Islam. All I'm doing is repeating it. Now, all I'm saying to you guys is that you'll notice that even though the Muslims themselves are claiming that, for example, is saying in the chats, he's saying that all this has been explained many times. So you are saying that if someone explains why you're okay to strike your wife, when someone says that, then that makes it okay? If someone explains why you can, seriously, if someone explains why all this stuff happens, and because they've explained it, it makes it okay? Is that what you guys want us to believe? Seriously, is that what you guys want us to believe? Must we just believe you guys when you say this? Because you said it, it makes it true? Because someone explained it, it's okay, now it's not a problem? So all we're saying to you is, if someone explains it, does it make it untrue? No, because according to the Quran is confirming certain things, and it's confirming 434, 424, 65:4, and eating pork. So please don't be upset with me repeating what you guys have given us. And I'm doing it in a respectful way. I'm letting you know this is what the Quran teaches. So if anybody has a problem and you feel that this is blasphemy, the old Muslim crying war song, blasphemy or yada yada, don't be mad with us Christians for repeating what you guys gave us. I've just said, how can I trust a prophet that's covered in man juice, walking around trying to talk about God, going to the mosque, and he's got his little child bride scraping them off? So I'm not upset about all this because I've grown thick-skinned towards it. But you guys, because no one talks about it, you get hurt about this. Your feelings are troubled because you can see clearly that this is something sick. So please don't be upset with me. Don't be upset with people like Rob Christian, God Logic, David Wood, Sam Shimon. None of these guys. Don't be upset with them. What you should do, stop, take it in for a bit, ask yourself, well, what wisdom is there from this? What do we learn from this? Because this is the important thing. Everything should be a learning moment. What is the learning or teachable moment when it comes to striking your wife? What is the learning or teachable moment when it comes to owning right hand possessed? That's right. Hali is saying exactly what I said. They're upset with what Islam is providing. They're not upset with me. They just don't want us to repeat it because they want this to be under the rug, kept away from normal conversations. That means you're ashamed of this. If I said to you that Muhammad did something and you're ashamed of it, or you attack me for repeating it, remember, I didn't write it. So why don't you then choose a religion that doesn't insult you? Don't assault girls in your family. I am Muslim. Allahu Akbar. So again, I just want people to understand that even though this may hurt your feelings, it doesn't mean that it's not true. And if we are going to be honest, we have to say facts over feelings. So if there are any Muslims that want to make sure that I understand it correctly, please, all you have to do is request. Share this, guys. Remember, I'm restricted now. So it's up to you guys to share. Just keep tapping and sharing as much as you can. Let me also do this too. Sorry, let me just resend this to someone. All right, sorry. I'm using a different device because I'm waiting for a call. So again, all we're trying to do, right, is, so Almir says, why is the Christian teaching me about Islam? Shouldn't you be teaching us about Christianity? Great question. Please, would you like to join? Would you like to join, my man? Almir, please, I'll send you an invite. If you can, you can. Then please join. If you can, that'll be brilliant, because that's a great question. Why am I talking about Islam when I could be teaching the gospel? That's a brilliant question. I've addressed it several times, and just for him or her, I'll do it again. So I keep saying is that when we're talking about religion, you can't build on something that is already crumbling, because the foundation is bad. So what happened is you need to remove the rubble, remove the bad foundation, and start fresh. So what I'm doing now is I'm knocking down the walls of Islam that were put up to protect us from all of these verses. So what we're doing now is we are trying to say to you, do you know that this is in Islam, and are you okay with it? So Almir, it says on the page, it says one of these is not allowed under normal circumstances in Islam. So what Muslims want me to believe is that 434, or to strike your wife, is better than eating pork. You want me to believe that adultery or owning slaves is better than eating pork. You want me to believe that doing dingy with a prepubescent child is better than eating pork. So all I'm just repeating is what you guys are making me believe. So why in the world would I come to Islam? Why should I come to Islam knowing that this is what you guys believe? Why should I come to Islam? Why should I bring people, or you bring people to Islam, when these are the things that you do not mention? Why are you hiding from all of this stuff? Just 1 second, guys. I'm going to just mute for a second. So what my question to you guys would be, why should we bring anybody to Islam?